Imagine this. You finally get booked on that big podcast you've been dreaming about, or your company's video goes viral, or a journalist slides into your DMs for a quote. One wrong sentence, one awkward pause, one eye roll caught on camera, and suddenly your reputation is on fire and not in a good way. The good news? There's a skill that prevents exactly that, and it's called media training, and it's no longer just for politicians, celebrities, and athletes. If you ever get interviewed on video, audio, or written form, this video is for you. Let's talk about what media training actually is and why you probably need it now. 10 or 15 years ago, if someone said media training, most people pictured a Hollywood PR coach prepping an A-list actor for the late night talk show circuit, or a corporate CEO getting ready for a grilling on CNBC. Back then, the media meant newspapers, TV, radio. You only needed training if you were important enough for a reporter to point a camera at you. But here's what changed drastically. Anyone with a smartphone can now be a publisher. Podcasts exploded. There are over 5 million podcasts today. YouTube has 2.7 billion monthly users. TikTok and Instagram Reels turned every teenager and every CEO into a potential content creator. And journalists don't just work for newspapers anymore. They have Substacks, YouTube channels, X accounts with more than 1 million followers. Result, the line between traditional media and new media has virtually disappeared. Today, media is literally anyone who can press record. So the new definition of media training is this. Media training is the process of teaching you how to communicate your message clearly, confidently, and safely in any recorded or live situation. Whether that's a TV interview, a podcast, a YouTube video, a LinkedIn Live, a TikTok, or even a Zoom call. That Zoom call where you need to impress a potential new client, even for sales, media training can absolutely help you. So what do you actually learn in media training? Here are the 8 skills you will master. Number 1, message development. You learn how to boil your story down into 1 to 3 key messages that are simple, memorable, and repeatable. Most people ramble. Trained people sound like they always know what they're talking about, even when they are improvising. Number 2, bridging and flagging. How to answer the question you wish you'd been asked instead of the one you got without being evasive. Example, reporter asks, hasn't your product had a lot of problems? You say, what's important to understand is, and bridge to your positive message. Number 3, handling tough or hostile questions. You practice the worst case scenario so you never get attacked on camera and still look calm, credible, and in control. Number 4, body language and voice. 55% of communication is nonverbal. You learn where to put your hands, how to stop saying and how to smile without looking fake, and how to sound warm even when you're nervous. Number 5, soundbite creation. How to say things in 8 to 15-second clips that are perfect for TikTok, Reels, or the evening news. Number 6, crisis and damage control. What to do when something has already gone wrong and the internet is mad at you. Number 7, platform-specific rules. A Joe Rogan podcast is not the same as a BBC hard-hitting interview, is not the same as your own YouTube channel. You learn the unwritten rules for each. Number 8, on-camera confidence, and this is huge. Most people freeze up or get very nervous once the interview starts. Media training is basically exposure therapy until the camera feels like a friend instead of a firing squad. Real example here. I had a client who's a tech founder. Before training, his answers were long-winded and meandering. After a few sessions of training, he was able to nail his key messages and give answers that were succinct and memorable. He understood what he needed to do to hold the attention of the audience and how he could express himself appropriately for the pacing of that particular show. That's what good training does. So, you may be wondering who actually needs training. If any of these describe you, you need media training now. You're a founder or executive, and investors Google you before writing a check. You're an expert, author, or coach building a personal brand. You're a creator who wants to cross over from short form to long form content. You work at a company that might one day be in the news, good or bad. You're a scientist, doctor, or academic who wants to fight misinformation on social media. You're anyone who has ever thought, I should start a podcast or a YouTube channel someday. Because here's the hard truth. The first time you're in the spotlight should not be the first time you practice being in the spotlight. So how do you actually get media training? Option one, hire a professional media trainer, half-day to 2-day sessions or ongoing sessions, as I like to do. Option two, group workshops. Many PR agencies and even some universities run them. Option three, online courses. Option four, DIY. Practice with a friend, record yourself, watch it back, maybe feel some cringe, and then do it again until you feel comfortable. Pro tip, the cheapest and fastest way to start is to take your phone, hit record, answer 10 tough questions about your work. Then watch it with the sound off first. Check your body language. Then with sound on, scrutinize your content. You'll learn more in 1 hour than most people learn in a year. In the digital age we're living in, our ability to communicate on camera isn't optional, it's a necessity. The world is watching, clipping, and judging in real time. Media training isn't about turning you into a robot with perfect answers. It's about protecting your reputation and amplifying your message so the real you actually gets heard. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button. It really helps, and subscribe because this entire channel is dedicated to making you bulletproof on camera. Also, if you're interested in working with me, book a call. The link is in the description. Drop a comment. Have you ever had a moment on camera or mic where you wish you could get a do-over? See you in the next video.